it is used to implement Ajax. Ajax is a technique where you can refresh a particular portion of the page without refreshing all page. Sometime you want to just refresh a portion of it. You don't want to refresh an entire page. I can give you the example. In Facebook, when you like some comment, right? You like it. So when you like some comment, at that time whole page is refreshed or only that like counter is increased. Only like counter. Hmm? So one point, it modify the attribute and behavior of the DOM element. That is the main part of the JavaScript is from the client side. I will let you know what is the DOM element, right? It makes your HTML page dynamic. JavaScript can be embedded inside HTML code. JavaScript code is executed by JavaScript engine and which comes with the browser. Are you following me?
Yeah.
But if you want to run JavaScript, what you need? Browser. Tell me, browser, Chitra, browser. And can I run my JavaScript code without browser? Answer is yes. You can install some JavaScript runtime. Node.js is the example of JavaScript runtime. So either you need browser or you can use Node.js to run your JavaScript code. Done. So in JavaScript, when you render a page, you see this photo, Sankar and all guys are there.
Yeah.
But this is my HTML page, right? An HTML
Mhm.
web page is a collection of objects like HTML body, head, HL, H1 image. These are the what?
HTML
Yeah, HTML web
object.
page is a collection of objects. When this HTML page is rendered in the browser create a DOM in the memory. What? Browser create DOM in the memory. DOM means it organize all the object into in the form of a tree. So which one is the topmost object? Window. And this in window has three elements: document, history, and navigation. Got a point? After
Mhm.
that, what your object you have, form, span, they are going to organize like that. Form, document has the element span, due, image, etc. Anchor tag also, right? Yeah. Okay. And form has element like button, select, input, and select has element like button. This is called document object model or the DOM hierarchy. Anybody have any question query regarding this? Hello.
I'm good.
JavaScript can modify the object, and object contains only two things. You know it: attribute and behavior. Clear? You can see here we have input object type, name, class, ID are the attribute of it. No? So I'm telling you, every object can have unique ID throughout the application, right? So if you want to recognize an object in Java in JavaScript, you need to assign ID to it. ID and name. ID is important because throughout the application now normally we use ID, but we use sometime name when you are dealing with form element. Form element means button, select, input option. Anybody have any question queries so far? Hmm?
No.
nahi. So guys, if I want, I can teach you JavaScript in traditional way, and it maybe take 5, 6, 7 days. I don't have time, right? Clear? I will teach you thoda different style. Okay. So if I want to, write my small the JavaScript code you can write anywhere. You can write in HTML, you can write in JSP, wherever you want to write. I'm going to put in JSP. So uh, how to do it? To use JavaScript, we do not need any library. So if you want to use JavaScript code, you can use script tag over here. What? Script. Hello. Nah. If you want to write something, you want some message should come. When it should come? When this page is loaded. No, this is the script. Script means I want to write JavaScript code. But if you're using HTML5, then this is optional. This is enough because I'm using HTML5. Line number 3 says I'm using HTML5, and you go and refresh it. Sabita, are you there? She's not here. देखो.
Yes, it's still there.
Then again.
Whenever you have any question query, let me know immediately, right?
Sure.
So, do you have any confusion so far?
I'm good so far.
So my code is working right now. But here I don't want to write this alert. I want to write some code. अगर तुम्हें कुछ code लिखना है in JavaScript, you can use function. ना? So validate what? Help me. Validate auth function. Do you understand the format of it? Yeah. When this function is called in Java, we have console.log. Do you know that? Sorry, in JavaScript we have console.log. It is similar to system.out.println in Java. Eh? So my friend, in JavaScript we have function name. So you want to call it when you want to call it? Any guess? When somebody click on the login button. I want to call this method a function when somebody click on the login button. So here you have to use which event? On click event. Sabita, do you understand this? What I'm saying? On click.
Yes.
On click is one of the attribute and type is event. So you can call the method. देखिए यहाँ पे method name parenthesis semicolon. But Sabita, when you want to call this method, button type should not be submit. क्यों? If because I don't want to submit my form. अब नहीं चाहता मैं. क्या? Hello. I don't want to submit my form. अब मैं इस पे click करूँगा. You know inspect?
Mhm.
You inspect it and go to the console. Clear it. And you click on this. This method is called. Nah? That's why it's printing. Got it confused? नहीं, call हो रहा है. ना?
Mhm.
You got it or not? हाँ,
Yes.
आ गया. So this method is get called, but कुछ नहीं हो रहा है. Why my form is not submitted? Because my button type is button. Button type is button. अब क्या करना है? देख, you know डब्बा. We have name. We have name password. So you can access this by name. You can access by ID also. देख मैं यहाँ by ID दे रहा हूँ. So normally ID and name we give the same, but you can give different also. है ना? क्यों same देते हैं? It would be easy to remember. Got the point? एक सेकंड मेरे को. एक सेकंड. ये बंदा ने क्या हो गया इसको? प्रभा से कह दो ना लिंक भेज दे स्लैक पे या तो तुम्हें दे दे इसको भी दे दो मिला नहीं. हाँ तो मैंने क्या किया है? Anybody tell me what I did? I have assigned the ID to the every component. ठीक है. अब input is an object. Agree? देखो when you click on this, my purpose is whatever जो भी इसके अंदर है, you want to read it, right? Whatever data we have in this object, I want to read it. सविता, उसके लिए देख हम लिखेंगे document. Document is object given by whom? JavaScript. And who is the parent of this document? You have seen the diagram. कौन था? Document का parent is window,
Window.
right? तो तुम ऐसे लिख सकती हो window dot document dot इसमें एक मेथड होता है get element by ID,
Mhm.
right? तुम कह रही हो मुझे वो वाला ऑब्जेक्ट चाहिए जिसकी आईडी एनी गेस
Username.
यूजर नेम है. हाँ बस. तो यू कैन पास इट यहाँ पे या को तो स्लैक में डाल देना मिल जाएगा सबको. यहाँ पे यू सी सविता तुम्हें कौन सा तुम्हें एक ऑब्जेक्ट मिल गया और इन जावास्क्रिप्ट वी डिफाइन ऑब्जेक्ट या वेरिएबल विद वार. हमेशा लिखते हैं वार एंड व्हाट एंड. तो मैं p डॉट यूजर नेम राइट. कंफ्यूज सविता ये क्या है? p यूजर नेम इज एन ऑब्जेक्ट राइट. ऑब्जेक्ट है.
Mhm.
if you want to read this value, war or lead, Unish बोला करो session में. He said war or lead, right?
Okay.
Are you following me? So you can use both. Lead is also fine as per the modern browser, but lead is better compared to war. I will tell you. Fine. Which one is better? Lead. So you can use war or lead. It is up to you. And see, this is help me, username obj, clear. And if you want to read the value from it, Sabita, so you can use one of the attribute of it value. You know what this will give you? Tell me. Value which you have typed in this object. Confused?
Whatever user enters.
Yeah, whatever user enters. Right? Done. Now I want to ensure it should not be blank. So what you do? Where you can find the length of it. LENGTH, right? 0 means it is empty, right? So alert. What? Sorry, this can't be blank. Return कर दो. Confused or you got this much? Username can't be blank. Similarly, you can write this code for what? Sabita, you tell me. You understand this much or confused हो गया?
I
Password
understood.
के लिए.
I understood this, but my question is, we can do the same within our controllers as well, right? We don't really have to write JavaScript for that.
Controller means you are talking about Java class.
Uh-huh.
कर सकते हो. But that is server side. But problem should be caught as soon as, right? So if you write client side, if somebody make it blank, immediately you can caught it. That's
Oh,
nice.
we have to rerun the application if we write this in
Yeah,
Java.
this will run on the client side. So if somebody does not enter the password and all, so you can get it, right?
Mhm.
Up. Like what you want to do is, जो form है ना form, right? You can also give the ID to it. Savita, why I'm giving ID to it, you will understand. Auth form. Like if username is fine, password is fine, right? Not blank. You want to submit it. Na? Submit means you want to send data to the server. So you can do the same way. How? Document document dot. Like you can use name also. You can use ID. Both is right. But you can use name also. Name would be easy to use. What? Document dot form name dot submit method. You know what this code is doing, Samita? This is what?
This is working as the on-click.
Submitting the form. We are submitting the form. Let's see. I don't know. It should work like this. Let me try here, how it works. So far what we have done, if you refresh it and you click on this, it will show the alert. Sorry, username can't be blank. Sabita.
Mhm.
But this message is not looking good. This message should come
In the middle of the.
middle of it or right to it, but it should not come like that. Huh?
Mhm.
So what we can do, I need your help. What you can do, though, like here, you can make a span. Span.
Mhm.
Span is basically used to decorate one line only. तो मेरे को color करना है red, ना? And font size I can make something like 18 px. And Savita, you can give an ID to span, right? Span is one object. You can give the ID. So you can give username error, right? It would be easy to track. अब चाहती क्या हो दे? Don't say yes, right? The username here you would say, document dot. Tell me, document dot get element by id. Hello. और यहाँ पे you can pass the है ना ये. तो what it will give you Sabita? It will give you the span as an object, right? तो आप कहोगे hey object inside your inner मतलब inside in between inner HTML. Sabita, we have this will give you which object? Span. Span के बीच में dot inner. In the between of this span, you want to write this message. बस है ना? Let me show you. Got my point? Yeah. So every time you refresh it, अगर तुम्हें error देखना है तो console को on रखो. So you can see. Sorry, username can't be blank. Make sense? A password is not looking nice, so we can add a BR. But yes, okay. So you understand the validation? Yeah. Sorry, and a user can't be blank. Similarly, you can write it. Sorry. A similar thing you can write where? Yeah, also not big deal. What? Sorry, password can't blank. Makes sense? But error should be password error. No, Sabila. So we have to make another span. Or you can make a general message. It is up to you, right? How you want to make. So here I'm just giving it. है ना? So this should be what? Password error. Na? So let's see. This much is working. You click username and I typed username is gone. Then sorry, password can't be blank, right? ठीक है. Some message is coming. Yeah. Right? If you enter both and login, it should go to the server side, but it is not working. Can you see this error? Auth form submit is not a function. So it means there is something problem with the syntax. Let me try this much if it works. No, I'm adding username password and click on the login button. No, it's working, Sabita. That's why it got blank. It goes to the server, right? That's working. The naya question is, if somebody clicks on this, your focus is not blinking on it, right? I want my focus to blink on the component which has error. Kaise? So you can say this object dot focus. Hello, na? Focus. So what is the benefit of it? It will blink a object dot focus. So now when something is wrong, Sabita, dekho, something is wrong, you click, the focus is there. Can you see this? Focus, na? Done. So client side validation is done, guys. Savita, you understand this much or you confused?
Yeah, I understand.
Ab dusra is agar some error is coming, na, when you type, you want error should go on. So what you can do for that, you can write another function. Clear message. You cannot write clear because clear is the a reserve word. So when you click on this, you want to clear the kaun sa, right? Like you want koi bhi, Savita. This method say you want to clear both the error, है ना? Either it is password one or it is username error. Now you have to call it. When you want to call, tell me. When somebody type on this, right? So there is a method. On key कुछ होगा. On key, press down, up. It is up to you. कोई भी use करो. It should work, right? Savita, when you type something, it will clear the message, error message. You can type in password or you can type in username both. है ना? चला है? So what it will do? When you type something, error is gone. Na? Clear to you? A भी gap करना था? Yep, है ना? जब भी सबिता वो भी मैसेज जो आया था ना सर्वर से, that should also be gone. उसके लिए ये span है, right? So you can give the ID. इसको कर दे gen message. I know I'm doing fast. I have to do it. General message, right? You want to make it blank? Yeah. कैसे? उसकी ID से. Yep. That is gone. Let me refresh it. My friend, अगर इस पर टाइप करोगे तो वो वाला मैसेज भी जाएगा. ठीक है ना? Looking nice now? हो गई validation. It is done. Hello. So I just taught you how to apply the validation. Anybody have any question, query? आप लोग बैठे करते क्या हो? What you guys are doing? You are attending some other session?
No, no. I'm
So
good.
why you not replying?
No, just watching.
So how do you, like, you did a lot of things, so many.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. That's what I did. The people can do in 2-3 days. इसीलिए तो मैं बार बार पूछता हूँ. Do you understand? Do you understand? Do you understand? Reason is this.
So how do we get up to the like level of knowledge that you know whatever you have used here, or whether you
Whatever,
get it by ID in our HTML? You know, we don't know
yeah,
these things
so
individually.
that's what I'm telling you. Whatever I'm teaching you, the main thing is was this line. What
Mhm.
this line is doing? Give me a second. एक second. Just hello. People are with me.
Yes.
Yep.
So Sabita, what I was saying is, देखो, in main thing is if you know the ID of the any element, right? So you can access that object by using the syntax window dot document dot, right? Window is an object, document is another object inside the window, and inside the document we have this method, right? Sabita. Or window is optional. Window नहीं चाहिए आपको. You can write document also. This is valid, right? अगर before a document, if you don't have anything, window is understood. You got a point? So, hello.
My
Sabita, you there?
my concern was I can explain this code line to line back to you
Yes,
as
that's fine. But you cannot write yourself.
yeah, I cannot make myself because I don't have
That's fine.
foundation. You know, the foundation is something that I'm missing. You know, when
No.
what.
नहीं. अब तुम देखो. Document dot get. This is giving you one object, right? We talked about already. That is span object. क्या देता है? Span. And I know in span object we have one attribute inner HTML, right? So in this attribute, when you assign some value, it will go between the span. तो देखा था मैंने span लिखा था? Span. I'm just talking with you.
Yeah,
I wrote this span. So where this value will go when you write inside?
in between
It
the
will, in bus,
span.
you have to just remember whatever I said. That's enough. देखो ये चला गया उसके बीच में ना. You got a point now? Little bit. ये fix है ना, that we have to remember little bit. And Sabita, and it will come by the practice. When you type this 2 or 3 times, then you will be little bit comfortable and you got the idea.
Okay.
So in this, you have any other confusion? The window is mandatory here. I said it is optional. You write or not doesn't matter. Na?
So what does window represent? The present screen that we are working on?
Window is presenting your whole screen. In whole screen, you have another object document, and using this document, you can interact with the individual object of the screen. Hello.
So, and I assume even if we do not assign the element ID, there is like default ID as well, right?
No, you can't access them.
Oh, okay.
Default ID would be there, but you can't access it. But you can access another way. Get element by name.
By name, okay.
But ID is preferred.
And one more question, like if you can explain the button type equals to submit, like we changed it to button back and
yeah. They actually, when you click on this button, your form will be submitted, right? You cannot apply the validation. I said, hey, make it button. Why? When you click on this, your form won't be submitted. It won't be submitted. Who will submit it? You said, I will do validation first, right? Once everything is fine, then I will submit manually. I will submit through JavaScript, right? Why? Because when you write here submit, it will be automatically submit before validation. You say, hey, I want to execute my JavaScript code first. In last, I will submit myself by writing JavaScript code. You got the idea why I make from submit to button?
Yeah, so if there is no JavaScript validation required in our form, only then we will be using submit.
Exactly. Now you are doing right job. Honestly, I'm telling you. I'm expecting this kind of question from you guys. You should ask a lot of questions. I think only people asking question with Aman. मैं देखता रहता हूँ, right? Honestly, I'm telling you. मुझसे पूछो आप लोग. That's fine. Sabita, now it's clear to you. Don't say yes.
I'm like this. I have always been telling that the things you do are clear to me. The only problem is like I cannot like
write myself.
Write myself. I cannot like remember the things. The screen is not in front of me. So.
No, that's okay. I know. But if you see the code and you understand, purpose is solved. You are not supposed to remember the thing. No, it's okay. But copy paste करके you can do it. That would be nice. Hello, है ना? ठीक है. अब after this much, ना ये तो करना है आप लोग को, right? After this much, you need to understand JavaScript object. How to create a JavaScript object. So let me show you. What? JavaScript object. Like if you want to make a JavaScript object, उसके लिए I'm very sad. को हमने मैप किया है. I'm going to show you ना थोड़ा सा. You need little bit idea about JavaScript object. Can I access AHA? I don't know. Please AHA को हम लोग access कर सकते हैं? No. Yeah. Foo से right? Sabita? ये बता कि can I access any GSP directly by typing its name in the browser?
You said me?
So, I'm saying, can I access any GSPs directly by typing it in the browser? No. You are not replying. I am saying, can I access any GSP pages by typing its name in the browser?
No, mapping. No.
नहीं, because ये WebINF के अंदर है. Whatever you keep inside the WebINF, you cannot access directly it. It is in private scope. इसको access करने के लिए, first of all, you make a call to controller. सविता
Mhm.
इसको तो टाइप करेगी फू से ये आपको ले जाएगा कहाँ पे inside the pages, right? क्यों? Because you have done prefix and suffix in the application or property file. कुछ याद देखिए कराया ना हमने ये लगा है ना? My question to you was, can we reach to the GSP directly? Answer is no, you can't access it. If you want to access it, you have to make a call to the controller. Controller से mapped होगी. Make sense? मुझे आगे कॉल करनी होगी तो what I need to type?
Removed JSPs into WebINF.
Yeah. इसीलिए कर रखे हैं. I want to make it secure. I don't want anybody reach to the GSP directly. They should come to the controller. On controller, I can have a logic. If I feel it is okay, I will allow him. Otherwise, I will not allow him to access it. This code is really very nice code. बढ़िया वाला कोड है इसमें सर्विस लेयर ना ये पता नहीं I don't know you guys did it. You did it. This is very fantastic ना Spring Boot project है. अब ये है सविता इसमें I need to write JavaScript code ना. Basically I want to show what क्या I want to show you how to make a JavaScript object. You know object you make in Java also. कैसे बनाते हो object in Java using which operator? New. यहाँ पे अगर तेरे को ऑब्जेक्ट बनाना होगा तो you have to do war. For that मैं आपको दिखाना चाहता हूँ ऑब्जेक्ट बनाने से पहले. JavaScript में how you can write a function?
Just writing function.
Function. If you want to add two number तो यहाँ पे no need to write data type. सविता जावा में लिखते हैं ना इंटीजर num1 इसमें जो num1 and num2 is enough. Okay? ठीक है. अब इसको ऐड करना है तो कैसे करेगी var let tempa कुछ भी tempa num1 plus num2 right? Yeah. इस फंक्शन को कैन आई कॉल नहीं फिर उसके बाद व्हाट यू डू रिटर्न कर दो
Return value, yeah.
now you can call it tempa is a temporary variable. Now you want to call this method कैसे कॉल करोगे sum semicolon and यहाँ पे you can pass parameter. इसके रिजल्ट को तुम्हें देखना है तो you can put on console.log. Console.log is similar to system.out.println. 20 Paddy and 20 right? Savita, you understand this code or confused हो गए आप?
I understand this.
Nice. इसको देख इसको जब रन करना है तो you refresh it तो आउटपुट यहाँ आएगा देख है ना? This sum is 101 and 10 and 20 sum is 30. 13 on 30 is you know very well 43. Oh, ये function समझ में आया आपको?
You must call the function, I think so.
Pardon? Somebody say something.
No, I'm saying you must make event to see the result, right?
Yep. Now, this is called a function. Normal function in JavaScript. But in JavaScript, I'll tell you the special function. Normal function. Maybe help me. This is the one thing, right? Okay. Second thing is, in JavaScript, you can define anonymous function also. Which function? Anonymous function. Function without name. Yes?
Without.
Function. Hello. Don't write the name, right? Same thing I'm just writing with anonymous function. Sabita. Sab kuch same. Only difference is?
No name.
Name. So if your function is not name, you cannot live like it. If you leave it like how you can call it, right? When you make an anonymous function, you have to assign some inside some variable. Tell me what is the difference between this and this? This is a function and this function has a name and with the help of name you can call it. But here I am making a function without name and this function immediately I am assigning to a variable. So pa hold what? In JavaScript semicolon is optional. You can give it or not, doesn't matter. Pa is what? Sabita, help me. Pa is a variable which holds function. It is important. If function takes pa is a variable which holds function definition. It is correct, Sabita? Or this function has a name?
No.
No.
No. That's why this is also called function expression or function anonymous function. Function expression or anonymous function. Confused? Hello. Sabita, you have to tell me. If I print the pa, तो क्या होगा? It will print the function definition. Yes, you know? Let me run it. देखिए यहाँ पे it is printing what? Function definition. That is correct? No? Yeah. But if you want to call this function, what you have to do? Sabita, I'm talking with you. Pa लिखेगी, same parenthesis, and here you have to pass the values. No? And it will give you the result. You got it or confused हो गए? How I'm calling it? You have to just understand the syntax. What syntax? Where function, parameter, no name, right? In this definition, I am storing a variable, I'm printing the function definition, and I am calling the function. Huh? Printing the function. क्या हो गया? Oh. Printing the function definition. And here, calling the function. Anybody have any question, query? Any question, query, if anybody has? बोलिए.
No.
No? Okay. थोड़ा सा. देखो, इस function. I'm sorry. See, इस function को you can write in other syntax also. So, other syntax also. Yes. You want to run it? Yes. तो run करेगी तो देखिए यहाँ पे you are printing the function definition and it is not saved. Can you see this? It is showing you 168. This is because of it. No? Yeah. ये Sabita, इसको ना you can run it as a lambda function also. या lambda function. कैसे? उसको lambda बोलोगे. कैसे लिख सकते हो lambda? My friend, if you want to write lambda just makes your code compact. If you want to write
I think equal and
return statement.
Yeah, a function हट जाएगी तेरी, and here you have to just write this parenthesis or parameter, and here you have to write arrow this equal and this arrow operator.
Arrow function.
This is called fat arrow function, or you can say arrow function.
Arrow function, yeah.
Yeah.
But you can delete the.
Really? You can delete what?
What they call him? The brackets.
No, bracket you cannot delete.
Bracket, yeah.
Bracket you can delete when you have only one parameter.
One parameter, yeah. Yeah, right.
Same thing is true for Java also. In Java we have a lambda function, which I haven't covered so far. Fine. So Sabita, which you like? It is up to you. Sabita कहेगी मुझे तो I don't like both. You know?
Yeah.
That's correct. So this is anonymous function, and this is arrow function, right? This is called, you can say lambda also. Lambda expression.
Because you don't need to bind the function, right?
Pardon?
When you call the function, you bind it. We don't use bind in the JavaScript. That's the main reason we use arrow function in AS6 and AS5.
You are right. You are right. You are
To bind
right.
it, yeah.
That's why we always write a lambda, but that is too far. Okay, you are right. You are right.
Yeah.
Are there any plus points of using lambda expression or anonymous function over nothing function?
Actually, as you said, right? If you write lambda, you will see later. No need to bind in this. Okay, what is the bind? That is different thing. Okay, so if you use lambda, you'll get the benefit or expression and this lambda, right? Both are the same thing, right? Either you use this or you use this, but little difference is there, right? Sometimes you will get the benefit of lambda over the function, anonymous function.
Mhm.
Understood? So you'll see the benefit of it, right? Because if you have either you have lambda or anonymous function, you can pass this as a parameter to other function. Sabita,
Mhm.
this function we cannot pass as a parameter to other function, but this pa we can pass as a parameter to the other function. Meaning, let me show you.
You can
But I'm
use
going to
one, num2, and pa, right? If you make a
correct.
num. So you basically can pass in just like num1 and num2, right?
Exactly, I'm going to do that. इसके लिए, like I'm just going to make a backup ना आपके लिए. So what is the agenda? Agenda is we have this function. Savita, be ready. That what I'm going to do, this function I'm going to pass into other function as a parameter. So here we have a function ajax, and this function is taking two parameter. First parameter may be, you can write any name, right? This is a variable name, Savita. I can write your name also, right?
Okay.
So what I'm passing in this? Two parameter. One is
Mhm.
called callback, but it could be anything,
Yeah.
right? Callback
Age.
and num. So, but it should be the proper variable name.
Mhm.
So ajax, when you call the method, how you can call it? Ajax. And what parameter you can pass into it? Pehla pa function. Second, I can pass some number. It is up to me. Understood? This pa means this function definition goes to pa. And eventually this function definition you have here, right? If you want to call this function, Sabita, यहाँ पे कैसे call किया था? Pa, am I right? Similarly, if you want to call here, what you need to do? Call back, है ना? Same thing, right? Big pa and callback both are same thing. If you are calling pa here by passing two parameter, so you can call here also. कैसे? You need to pass two parameter. First parameter is the number itself. Second parameter I say number plus 10, 12, 10, 12. You got it or confused हो गया? No.
So it is pretty much like when you have to do some sort of loop. For example, at first the function is uses two numbers, then you have to like keep getting more numbers one after another. So you will repeatedly calling that function.
You can do it, but you got the idea, right? The
Mhm.
function I pass to this method, and eventually you hold the function definition and callback, then you can call it. When you call it, what happen? But it will return the result, and that result you can. You want to return it or you want to print it? It is up to you.
Mhm.
Console.log. है ना? Result is what? Result. Make sense? So, hello, you can run it by calling it. You see, aha, result is 190. That is correct, right? But here you are passing 90, 90.
Mhm.
Right? Then 90, 90 plus 10, 100. 90 and 100. It would become 190. Make sense? Savita. So you see how function we can call, how function expression we can pass as a parameter to the other function. And here you are passing function to the ajax, other function. And this other function is calling your function which you passed back. That's why it is called callback method. You understand what is the callback function? Sabita, I'm asking with you. Do you understand what is a callback function? Let me tell you. This is a function. You are passing this function to the ajax, and ajax is calling this function back inside this definition. That's why it's called callback function. है ना? I am passing a function to the other function, and other function will call my function back. That's why the function which I pass to the ajax is called callback function. Confused? Nay, not confused. No? Done. Hello. Like, if you allow to me, Sabita, right now what I'm doing, Let me make a copy of it. I'm just making copy of it. Tring, है ना? Up. See. Here, this function I am storing in a pa and I am passing into it. If you don't mind, can I replace this pa like this? Oh, same thing. Sabita, first of all, I'm holding in a variable, then I'm passing a variable. What I did? I don't want to hold in a variable. I can directly pass like this because you will see this kind of syntax everywhere. In my Ajax method, I'm calling a method, and in this function, I am passing a function definition directly as an anonymous function. Can I do that? Hello. But here I'm storing into the variable. I'm passing the variable earlier. Now what I'm doing? I'm directly passing the this function expression, anonymous function. Can I do that? Why not? देखो. You got this, or you confused with the syntax? Nahi. Yeah, I'm doing in front of you, right? Either I can pass pa as a variable, or I can directly pass this function expression as a parameter. Other audience, you got this. You got this style of passing the values, passing the function, anonymous function to the function.
Yeah, I got it.
So you have to digest this one because this we are going to use everywhere, right? ये वाला. अब देखो ये function में I may be passing how many functions? 2 or 3 functions, right? Hello. देख इसमें I want to make another method. Sabita, I want to pass 2 functions here. What this is doing? One is doing first function is my doing plus and second function is doing subtract. Aya? The first function is doing add, second function is doing abstract. So यहाँ पे how many callback function I need? 2. Callback 1 and callback 2. And third parameter, it is third parameter and fourth parameter, you can take 2 number. Guys. So I need to call this method with how many parameter? 4 parameter. First function, second function, and third parameter. Tell me, 90, 10. है ना? Savita, what happened? मतलब मेरे को पहला will go to the callback 1, second function definition will go to the callback 2. तो तुम क्या करोगे यहाँ पे? क्या करूँगी? First callback I will call with the number 1 comma number 2. क्योंकि it is taking 2 parameter. Am I right? Hello. Result आ गया. Second function you will call num1 and num2. So callback 1 will do what? Add करेगा, right? So I want to combine the result and show it.
Callback 2 on the result 2.
Exactly. Agar if you understand this much, my job is done for today. हो गया. Tick. Hello. Too complex, na? It's too complex. I know. And this result you want to print, right? So you can use let also. Let is better. I'll tell you tomorrow why it's better. Console.log result is. You guys just go and do practice. Result is. Because tomorrow I'm going to use a lot. Done. So let's see result comes or not. Result is not coming undefined. Result
First
is
one is came.
no. Actually, reason is I'm not returning result back. Na?
Mm-hmm.
Are you following me?
Yes.
Sabita, I forget to write return.
So this was a void before, right?
So you just add it and return it. Then यहाँ पे you can expect it, okay?
Mm-hmm.
ठीक है. So I am printing it and returning it. Now, Oh, you have to just digest this much. Okay, if you understand this much, you can do anything. I know I taught you this much very fast, okay? Rest what I can do. I can give you the assignment. What his name is? Unish. What you can do is I'm telling you.
Yeah.
People can do practice of this and other people I'm just giving you what you can do. कर सकते हो. So what is username password of which database I'm using? Happy hours.
Yeah. chaos.html_tbl.
So my username is Yadna01, password is test. TST. login. So what you have to do is, Unish, what you need to do when you click on this, right?
Yeah.
So you have to delete this row, but you have to use Ajax. Got it?
Yeah.
So you can try that. Not for everyone, right? Like who are going to do it, okay? But that's fine. So you know JSON data, how to fetch JSON data, how to, I think you have done practice with Postman. I was talking with Aman yesterday and he said everybody knows about it. That is correct?
Yeah.
That's cool. So if you know this much, what is my next topic? Next topic which I have to teach you is JavaScript object, JSON and Ajax. That I will cover tomorrow. You just do practice of this much. Just have a look. Fine? Sorry.
Khadija, can you upload this code in the GitHub?
I'm doing it right now.
Okay, thank you so much.